A zacząłem co dostać trochę wcześniej te kasy wiesz co, to wydaje mi się nie jest jeszcze w ogóle ustalone. Myślę, że to jest po prostu rozmowa. Tyle o ile. No co do wyceny to się dogadamy. Jakbyśmy byli na tej samej wycenie. To jakbyśmy siedzieli po półce, to też by no, przekładajmy się z czemu po...
No takie znaleźli. Aha. Tak, oni zaczynają. 6 minut, 50 sekund.
Ja bym zmienił jeszcze tam drogę. Bo wydaje mi się, że tak 10 minut by się jeszcze nie wiecie, tak, ja bym tak troszeczkę, który na przykład ciężko zrobił tyle.
Nie, w Warszawie tak.
To jest część słodowa. Tam jest. Okej, zwykle bywałem w innej części słodowej.
Może tam stać.
Oj, dobra. Z przodu będziemy bombardowali. Myślę, że się
Fajnie, że pan leci. Dawno cię nie widziałem, kopie. Dobrze. Co? Mamy głos.
Nie, z Arkiem się spotkałem dawno temu. Wiesz, problem co nie słyszałem, że wy się dałeś ścierać, co tam się stało. Podobno działalność czy działa na szkodę, czy po prostu był niekompetentny?
Ja ci nie powiem z tobie, no niestety,
Coś tam nie pamlało.
nie pamiętam. Wydawało się,
Dosyć gościem, przynajmniej
tak.
swoich zawsze.
Cześć, hej. Właśnie poznajcie się panowie, przepraszam za to. Są przygotowania.
Pierwsza ekipa gotowa, czy
Jeszcze nie. Będziemy zaczynać pewnie delikatnie spóźnimy, więc nie wiem, czy widzę, że jeszcze brakuje kilku chłopaków z Axela, brakuje. Są na dole, siedzą.
Z Axela?
Wiesz co, nie będzie bardzo dużo tego miejsca stawianych. Też jest tak, że jakby chcieli jakieś się dowiedzą. Zobaczymy, gdzie będzie więcej. Tutaj czekamy.
Właśnie, jest... Mam nową wersję prezentacji.
Mam jednego człowieka, z którym muszę porozmawiać. Tutaj jest na Alpha Fashion Forum i zrobi coś bardzo fajnego. Robi platformę, na której młodzi designerzy indie game developers mogą pozyskiwać pierwsze community, które pomaga im nagrodzić się przegrać pomaga im dodatkowo złapać pierwszy taki ruch.
Przyszedł pan z Epiku, proszę. No.
Sorry panowie, spoko. Szybciej będziesz
Komputerowe. Na podstawie, robimy coś na podstawie opowiadań radniczych na mapce.
Okej.
Tylko, że to nie jest...
Ale co, edukacyjne?
Wiesz co? W dużym skrócie tak. Edukacja polega na tym, że to jest to, że nauczyciele będą uczyć
Nawyki właściwie.
tak,
Okej, dobra. Macie już jakieś tytuły?
Black Monkey.
To, że Marcin, mam masę wszystkich projektów. To, że
Nie. Wszystkiego ładnego.
I tutaj kiedy startujesz? Tak, stosujecie? Różne rzeczy zawsze stosujecie. Kwestia przyzwyczajenia, prawda? Wiesz co, ja to wam tak naprawdę większość osób się
Sorry guys, we have small delay. We'll add a couple of minutes more. We need 10 minutes, more or less. Tutaj tak z boczku.
Nagrasz mi już wszystko?
Nie, będziesz miał wojskowy. Nie dawaj mi dodatkowych rzeczy.
Rozumiem miasto. Czekaj, muszę się
Czemu ty się
Przejdziesz obity publiczny, to znaczy sobie... Tylko żebyś... Musimy się...
Marcin, czy jest pytanie?
jeszcze nie?
40 sekund? 43? 42?
Nie, jeszcze nie.
Nie ma nikogo więcej?
Czy zmienia się czas?
Tak.
Zostało pół minuty do zmienienia czasu.
Powiedziałem wszystkim już.
Zmieniamy czas? Nie ma
A,
naszych
bo to słychać,
partnerów,
to-
też nie ma
tak.
tego. Ej, Bartek.
To jest licznik minutów, prawda?
Właśnie gdzie są. Ale też pisał wszystko. Na razie nie liczymy, nie będziemy robić więcej. Ale są wcześniej, 10, 15, to jest tak porówno. Jak usiądziemy, to zaczniemy też burzę twitterową i tak dalej. Quick start.
Marcin, stawiam moje dobre z tym bokiem. Słyszysz?
Cześć Adam, dotarłeś?
2.
Cześć. Tak. Legenda jest, co się działo. Operator. 2.
Co ogarnąłeś?
Przymierz zegar. Aha. Nie chcę. Zegar. Minuty. 3 minuty. No 3 minuty. Natomiast chłopaki jeszcze mówią, że chcą się widzieć. I wtedy, że chcą się widzieć. Że chcą
Widzieć, co się wyświetla za plecami. No, nie mam tego.
No teraz nie załatwimy.
Czy jest poprawny stream?
Okej, patrzysz? Usiądziesz tutaj, gdzie jest taśma? Jak zejdziesz z sceny, czy jesteś lotem w dole?
Wiesz co? Mi jest wygodniej.
Tu ustawię ten zegar.
Tu ustawię, bo mi jest łatwiej, jak ja schodzę na bok, nie? Jeżeli nie będę środka, bo wtedy komuś zawsze będę zasłaniać, nie? I tam też będę też zasłaniać.
Bartek robi zapoczątkując to?
John Fixer, jeszcze z nim pogadam. Nie znam, gdzie jeszcze. Muszę się machnę ręką, to można włączyć.
Będę to machnować właśnie.
Zaraz jeszcze machnę.
Żebyśmy wiedzieli, że także to była jedna trzecia. Gdyby mieliśmy raz.
Cicho. Lista powstała, kiedy nie wiem, powstała lista wystąpień. Chyba tak, że nie zgłaszamy.
attention. Yes. So hello to all of our guests. Today is the great finale of Huge Thing Demo Day, so of our pre-acceleration program. We'll tell you more into details about the idea and what happened. And basically what will happen today is that you will see the presentation of 70 teams. But why we do it, Bartek Gola, our managing partner of Speed of Venture Capital Group, will tell you more.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. I'm sorry for my dress, I can't resist it, and I've been already preached by my team that I should have looked better, so sorry about that. Secondly, we met here 3 weeks ago and decided to organize a pre-acceleration program because we very much believe that the Polish market really lacks knowledge. We don't lack technical skills, we don't lack enthusiasm, ideas, we lack knowledge how to implement our ideas and technical skills and convert them into a real business. That's why we decided in partnership with 500 startups, PARP and other entities, we decided to organize this program to deliver this knowledge to teams from Poland and across Europe, Central and Eastern Europe. And I'm glad that we have managed to come to this point today. That you can see the presentations of 14th team taking part in this. And before they start, I want to start with something which probably is not very polite, but I want to thank you, my team, Speed Up team, for organizing that. They really worked their asses off, and my words cannot express how much I'm grateful I am for them. So if you could please give them a little bit of applause. So we're going to spend tonight, a nice afternoon, evening, and I hope you're going to enjoy the presentations. And I'm looking forward to talk to you afterwards. And now let's party begin.
Okay. To be honest, I have here a huge list because we've got a huge thing of our partners, friends, mentors, supporters, and you know what? I'm not going to read that. Sorry. Because so many people helped us, so many partners. I think that more than 50 mentors spent time with us. So I'd be really sad if I missed somebody. So for all of the people who helped us to, let's say, solve this mess and make the things happen. So big thank you from all of the Speed Up team and from the teams. Okay, so let's start with the presentation. So the rules are, each team's got only 3 minutes to present the idea, to make you understand the idea, to make you be amazed by the idea. After that, you've got time to ask questions, only 3 minutes to questions and answers. One team after another. It will be hard, it will be tough, they will sweat, but please give them a lot of support. So, let's welcome the first team, Black Monkey. Come on.
What about the Moodle? Is it Moodle first?
Not Moodle, okay, so where's Moodle? Who changed it? That's my fault, sorry.
Okay, then Moodle.
Do we have a clicker?
Yes,
over
over
there.
there.
Perfect. So, good evening everyone. I'm Michał and I'm the Lord Commander of Riot Makers. I'm here to proudly present the prototype of our first product called Moodnote, and it's the Internet of Things light dimmer. The first thing you notice is the design. Really carefully picked materials combining wood and glass to create a warm and modern look and feel. What you already saw before, thanks to Bartek, it does dim the lights. And obviously it comes with an app, like everything these days. App is also equipped with the energy metering, so you can track your power usage or simply learn about your daily habits. But the feature I like best is the moods management. And the moods management is a feature that allows you to define, to simply switch an ambient in an entire space or a room by single click. And it can be anything you love, like relax mood, or, work mood, book mood, or sex mood. And if you're not as shy as I am, you can go ahead and increase the light and then hold the button to save it for the next time. And that bridges us to the other thing. If you already noticed, I was flipping the slides using the mood node, and it's all about the Internet of Things integration. And there's a common misconception. Just because something can connect to the internet, it doesn't make it the Internet of Things. It's all about interoperability. So like one mood node talking to another, or like in this case, mood node talking with the laptop over there and flipping the slides, only because I needed it. So think about all other possibilities. We can integrate with Nest, so it can tell Nest when you're back at home, or when you're away, or in which room you're currently active, so Nest can become smarter than ever before. Or Flick, it's like a simple, I don't know if you know this product, it's like a simple push button that you can stick next to your bed and conveniently turn off the lights when you go to sleep. It also comes with a HomeKit integration, so feel free to tell Siri what to do with your lights. And there are many more possibilities. We are planning to launch in 2016, and this is our team. Thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions?
Wow. Okay, so it was less than 3 minutes. Now the part for the questions. Who's first?
Hi, great presentation. Karol from Intel Capital. So the first question would be, how is it easy to integrate with other devices, right? So you're focused right now on Lightning, but it's possible to integrate other, right? What kind of, are you using ZigBee or Z-Wave?
Well, we are using the Wi-Fi, so it connects immediately with the internet, and then over the internet we integrate it using the IBM protocol MQTT. And IBM is right now dealing with W3C, and we hope, and that's what we are actually betting on, that MQTT will become a standard, global standard for the Internet of Things.
Okay, thanks.
Hi, it's Adam from Innovation Nest. What's your distribution channel strategy?
Right, so we are in a very early stage, but right now we are thinking about first engaging the professionals, like architects or installators, because they're the easiest to reach. But the end goal is to go to retail chains.
Who's next?
Hi, my name is Bart. Cool presentation. I like that you actually have a demo. I wanted to ask, why are you doing this?
Well, the answers were supposed to be short. So we always wanted to create a physical product. That's just simple. And we are vain, so we wanted to see it on the shelf in the shop.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Hi, what is the advantage between your product and other available on the market?
I was expecting that question. So let me examine Philips Hue, because that's the most popular right now device in Europe. So if you look at this, it comes with a hub. I don't mind about it, but the most important problem here is that it's a light bulb. So as soon as you turn off your lights, you're using the switch, the light bulb is not getting powered anymore. So you have a problem, right? Because either you operate it through an app or through the switch on the wall. And Philips actually learned about this, and they created that Philips Snap switch that you can stick to your wall, but the problem with the switch that was actually there before remains, right? But we found a solution for it as well. You just put a post-it.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, this was the last question, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now, well, it's a team that used to be called Bazaar MMA, but now it's Black Monkey thing, yeah?
Once again, Black Monkey.
Okay, this one. So, let's check the slides. And the timing starts right now.
Okay, hi, I'm Paul. I'm black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've been training for the last 14 years. What you need to know about me is that I'm not just a crap load of muscles. I also have strong marketing background. I used to work for P&G and created 2 own companies, my own academy and shopping brand, clothing brand, sorry. Okay, here are a few interesting facts you probably didn't know about. So for Red Bull stand, they stopped TV news. On Olympics, you have BMX, skateboarding, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, snowboarding. UFC, on average, they have 1 million pay-per-view, over 2 million viewers. So let's summarize the market. There is 22 million people participating in the United States. Whole market is worth over 1 billion, and average spend is $250. What is the problem for this market? So obviously you can't buy those products. They're like in Decathlon, in big sport retail shops. But if you really want to buy a great surfing board, let's say, you need to go to Australia. How do you like that? Companies also have a problem. There is so many of them. It is so hard to get through the clutter, to get to the customer. And we solved both of the problems. We created Extreme Sport Marketplace. We started as a Bazaar MMA because I know this niche so well. We started with MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu niche, and we'll be expanding on and on. Our business model is very simple. We just charge you 20% if we provide you with a customer with our sale. Otherwise, you get a free listing. Marketing. As I mentioned, those are very strong communities, so we have a strong strategy of attracting customers from each of those groups. Markets, the biggest market is United States and Brazil. We'll start with US because they have more money. And brands that we'll have are from all over the world. And what I wanted to say here is, once we started a month and a half ago, from the time we have 20% conversion on obtaining new brands, opening shops on our platform. So I think this confirms that the need is there. This is roadmap. If you're interested, please ask me about that later in the break. And one last thing I wanted to tell you. There is a saying in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because only 1% of people starting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu goes to black belt, and the black belt is someone who just didn't quit.
And
I never
now,
quit.
time has finished.
Okay.
I should be afraid to stop a professional fighter, stop talking. I'm smaller, but anyway. Okay, guys, questions? Raise your hands. Yes.
Okay, so two questions basically. One is, well, 20% seems kind of steep. Probably it will increase prices, right? So how you will address that if the customer can reach out the same assortment with lower prices? And the second one, how do you reach to distributors?
How do you reach to distributors? I mean, to brands that are
Yeah,
exactly. So right now we have like the database and the email marketing is working pretty well. The other thing, we have a strong PR because I'm well known in the community, and I'm just contacting the guys from the website. Okay, I'm opening startup for a community. I'm a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy, the same as you. How about you write an article So this is how we get the authority. Regarding your first question, how will I address the price increase? Yes, this is probably something we'll have to think more about, but in my opinion, it will provide added value for the brands. Like, for example, global sales. Right now, most of retailers or resellers are selling only in one country, so like, hey, we're providing you a global window. So I think it's a pretty good argument. And additionally, I mentioned the roadmap that was on the previous slide. We will have a strong content platform. So I think this will be an added value, both for customers and for brands.
Okay. So to leverage, you need to scale anyway before you can negotiate lower fees or commissions.
Yes, at this stage we need to keep it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
How are you going to address the big logistics problem that you are going to face?
Yes, that's a good question. I was expecting.
Thank you.
At this moment, we're solving a problem like this. Hey, you want to cooperate with us? You're selling the product. At this stage, I think this is the most not risky solution, because the brands already have their logistics. They are already sending products. They're already having shops online. So we're saying, hey, shopping window for you. So this is how we're solving this right now.
Okay, thank you.
Eric from Sweden. Do you have any e-commerce experience, or somebody in your team already has it? Because you have a strong martial arts, let me say, knowledge, but it's typical e-commerce platform, niche, but still e-commerce platform.
As I mentioned at the beginning of my presentation, I created my two own companies. So one was Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Mixed Martial Arts Academy. I used like internet there to promote, and the second was purely e-commerce. It was Black Monkey brand that later on pivoted into a marketplace that I'm presenting to you right now. So the clothing brand was the e-commerce platform.
Thank you.
So the last question maybe? Okay. So thank you, Black Monkey, once again. Now is the time for Phil Walker. Come on the stage. Warm welcome. So I'm looking at the clock. Yes?
Hi guys, my name is Pavel and I'm co-founder of Philwalker. 2 years ago, my other co-founder called Michael hired his first employee, technical guy, and he was really happy and excited about that because he had a lot of job to do. But after a few weeks of working together, his company started to grow a little bit faster than he expected. So he started to have some problems with dispatching and scheduling all the work for him and for his employee. And very often they get really confused because they didn't know where or when the next appointment is. And that's the reason they were probably always late. And that's also the reason that's why they lost some customers. So after a few days of searching for a solution, Michael didn't find anything. So he went to his friends that are doing similar things but on a bigger scale and asked them how they're dealing with those problems in their companies. And they all said the same few things, that they are using a bunch of calendars, Excel files, and a lot of printed paper. So what we did, we took all of those things and merged them into one huge thing, Fieldworker. Fieldworker is a SaaS-based software that allows you to schedule and monitor all your employees that are working outside the office. So for now, probably you'll think that's another application with scheduler and that's doing some push notifications. But I can assure you that we have some more functionality like GPS tracking, picture gathering, getting your end customer signatures, and we already help over 40 companies to fulfill over 650 tasks. And with those numbers and a little bit of our research, we now know that implementing our solution to those companies gave them, in case of the done job rate, up to 30% and lower the cost with fuel consumption, with paper. Like always, there is some competition on the market, but they targeting to the bigger customers, to the corporate ones. There is no solution for small and medium businesses. Our business model. We would like to charge our clients from $12 per month per user. It will depend with which package will they use. And managed service market. The whole market will be worth in 2019 $193 billion. And to get a nice piece of that cake, we would like to raise 50,000 euros to build a proper sales department, to do proper marketing and expand to other countries. Our team, we are a team of two, me and Michael. We both used to work in companies that were doing outsourcing. We worked for Heinz, Kodak, Inean, Poznań, and we know each other for more than 10 years. So it's another strong thing on our side. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow, before the end of the time. Now is the time for questions.
I know it.
Hello. Hello. We know each other. So in terms of customer segments, so basically where do you see the early adopters in that?
Our early adopters right now are companies from ISP providers, because Michael has he's an ISP provider, and we know the market, we know the problems of those guys, and that's the thing.
So if you can maybe explain briefly like a typical use case for that.
So someone is calling to the company, and so let's assume that is ISP provider, and let's say he has problems with his internet connections. So somebody who's sitting on the other side of the line is putting some information into our system. So he clicks on a new job. He can search for a client in his database or put a new information. He can choose the technician guy or older person. He gets all the information, how far this new place is from all his already scheduled jobs. He or she saves the new tasks, and our technician gets a pop-up notification on his phone, and he can start travel. We are getting the information from GPS. We are getting the time that he spent to go over there, the time that he worked, and technician can take a photo, take a signature of the end client in the end, and the end client in the end of the work gets clear report with his signature and all the products that this guy used to fulfill this order.
Okay. Anybody else?
Small companies are using a bunch of softwares in their everyday work, and are you somehow connected with other software? Do you have an API?
Yeah, we have an open API. We are already, because ISP provider are using a system called LMS, and we are now doing plugging to this platform that can use our solution.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think it will be all. Thank you.
Thank you.
He wasn't stressed at all. Stressed or not? No. Okay, so now is the time for the team from Łódź. You drive, come on the stage.
Let me check if it works.
The clock stands, so... Yeah, is it?
Okay.
Yes, 1, 2, and go.
Hello, my name is Alex. I'm from UDrive. At UDrive, we make the job of filmmakers easier and cheaper than ever before. So, filmmakers, who are those guys? Meet Kasper. Kasper is a videographer. He runs at events, make videos out there. He makes interviews, music videos, video ads, and many other things. He uses a lot of equipment. One of the basic tools he uses is a slider. This is a rail where you put your camera to gain smooth motion. It is often used with a Drive. Drive is a robotic camera operator that does this job for you and let you gain high quality videos. High quality videos. Okay, never mind. The problem on the market is that the sliders are very different. They are of different length. They are made by different producers, and the problem is that if you have slider from company A, then you have to use Drive from company A. There is no compatibility. So when you get different sliders, when you use different sliders, you have to buy many drives, and this is expensive. So our solution is to introduce to the market one drive that you can use with every slider on the market. This is so-called universal feature. How important is it? Well, the videographers say that this is very important. This is the most important technical feature for them because it lets the cash stay in their pocket. So this means we've got great potential, so not only in Poland, but all over the world. Our working prototype is now being patented, so that any other company cannot make universal drive as we do. We got another plans, another ideas for video market devices. There is around $80 million per year being spent only on drives for sliders. Production cost of our drive is around $400, final price around $1,000, and we need about $70,000 to start a company. This project is being held by our team. I'm a specialist at electronics. Kasper is a videographer. He's a guy that came up with that idea, and to be honest, he is the first client of the project. And Tomasz is a mechanic ninja. He participated in building Mars rover for European Rover Challenge. Thank you.
Yes. I was a bit stressed, you know, because you were a bit, there's 1 second left and you said thanks. Oh, yes. Okay, questions?
Hi. I have speed up. Could you tell me please what is the potential of the market?
What is the potential of the market?
Yeah. What is the size of the market?
So as I said, about $8 million per year is being spent only on drives. And our strategy is to start in Poland by selling, let's say, 30 to 50 units, and then go to other markets. We are eager to go to Kickstarter, to be honest.
Would it be the company of one product, or you have an idea to make it bigger?
Yes. Our first step is the product that would be really great impact on the market, and later on we'll add another modules to that device, and later on we will get all the sliders and allow people to gain smooth motion videos, not only with the use of the sliders, but on any other environments. Yeah. Thanks.
My question is, how big is your margin on one device?
On one device. Well, so the production cost is around $400. There is $600 on one device, but this is not including wages, licenses, and so on. So it would be around $250 on one unit. Okay, thank you.
Hi, it's a shame you don't have a prototype or some kind of demo that
yes,
you can show off.
I can.
That's why my question is basically, how does this thing work? I mean, it's electronics. All these kind of producers have all kind of different stuff, motor driver, etc., etc. So how does it work, and why wouldn't a filmmaker just use some kind of open source solution, Arduino, that costs them, I don't know, a lot less? What's your competitive edge?
Starting from the end, filmmakers are not do-it-yourself guys, so they are much more into filmmaking than building electronics. No prototype. As I said, we are in the process of getting patent, and we could not show how does this thing work because we couldn't be able to get a patent. And how does it work? Yes, this is mechanics and electronics. So there is a unit with motor, which is placed on the slider, and you move this unit with a controller or mobile app.
You mentioned 70,000, right? Am I right?
$70,000.
$70,000. And how much of that quote you want to spend for product development? And how much you're going to spend for, I don't know, creating sales, marketing, and some other things that start a business indeed?
Well, for product development, not much, since we are very close to have a final product. So I guess it would be up to $10,000, and the rest for producing the first batch, for marketing, for getting licenses for programs, for software, and so on.
So you need a special software to run this device, right?
Well, no, I mean that we need some licenses, for example, for AutoCAD. So the tools that would enable us to
design the product.
Yeah, in a better way.
Yes. Okay. That was the last one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now the team from Poznan, deeper dive. Come on. One more time.
Could you please full screen? Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, my name is Bartek Kucharski, and I want to improve medical education. The problem I see is the problem of worldwide physicians shortage. As you see on the map, half of the world needs more doctors, and especially in developing countries like Nigeria and India. And to give you a better perspective about how huge the problem is, for example, in India, there's only one oncologist per 2,000 patients. So let's imagine demand for high-quality training in India itself. It's very also interesting that this problem is not relevant only to developing countries, but also to developed ones. For example, in the United States, there is a need to train thousands of new doctors in the next 10 years. And one of the reasons is, of course, aging of our society, as well as rising number of cancer cases. So the question is, how doctors learn today? Well, they participate in many workshops, many conferences, but the main problem with it is it's very expensive to produce and to organize and to participate. And right now, lots of big pharma companies are sponsoring tickets to doctors, but the law is changing and it will be not possible or not that easy in the future. So there is a lot of need to create some kind of alternatives to this kind of thing. And my idea is to invite the best doctors in the world and to organize online workshops for doctors. And my experience that I want to develop is similar to what Harvard is doing right now in business education. So it will be live, it will be live streamed, it will be interactive, so doctors can ask questions, can talk to each other, and would be also like 10 times cheaper than traditional events, so people from all around the world can participate without traveling costs. My target market is medical oncology. Medical oncologists are really passionate about what they do and they need to learn constantly. Of course, surgeons, they're already using video to train themselves as crazy. And of course, doctors from other developing countries. Business model similar to Lynda.com of Netflix, so subscription-based. Doctors pay affordable monthly subscription fee to access all of the content. Why now? It's very interesting that it seems it's a very good time to start this business. For example, General Electric just
announced they want to invest $1 billion to the new educational initiatives in the next 5 years. And why me? I'm not a doctor, but I'm an experienced video producer. I founded a company called FilmPoint. Together with my partners, we grew the company to 3 million zlotys of revenue. And now I'm exiting from this agency, and I want to invest money from shares to found this new business called Deeper Dive to make this vision of better education come true. Thank you.
Wow, perfect. Just on time. He was practicing a lot, as the rest of the teams, to be honest.
Yeah.
From this morning. Okay, questions. Who's going to ask them first?
Hi, so what's the value added for the doctor to just join the platform? I understand that the people are watching, they're paying a fee, a SaaS fee, right? And the doctors are getting part of it, right? So how much?
Yes, of course there are two answers. First of all, of course, money. Doctors earn money to conduct these workshops, and they have like base salary plus commission based on how many doctors participate. Per view, but I'm just looking for a good, algorithm how to count it. And the second one is very also important for doctors to promote themselves and fellows in the world. So it's kind of also it's important for them that the fame aspect is very important for them. So the money plus promoting themselves.
Okay, so here you have clear network effects here, so you need to reach a lot of doctors. So what's your strategy to reach them?
Yes, there are basically 3 ways how to reach the market. First is of course email marketing. You can buy leads and you can make some target campaign for the doctors. But most important for me is affiliate marketing with partners. There are lots of sites where actually doctors are already, and I can make some agreements to promote my content, and they will get some split of the money, some kind of. And of course, it's important to participate in congresses and in fairs of doctors. But I think that they will ban me, because I have already wanted to go to one of the oncology events 1 week ago in Kołobrzeg, and the company that organized it told me that I can't go because I'm competition to them. So I think that affiliate plus email marketing is the most important chance to reach the doctors.
Okay, thank you.
What's the stage of development of the project now? The traction, basically.
So really, I don't like to pitch ideas, but the truth is that this is the problem/solution mode. I'm talking with doctors, I'm talking with people about what they think. I don't want to jump into operational mode before January next year, because I'm now in the process of, switching from my current company to the next one, and I decided to focus on one company at a time, not to come to companies at once, because it would not work. So right now I'm researching, also I practice my pitch, and I will jump into operational mode next year. But however, I'm looking how to inspire one of the best Polish oncologists, Piotr Wysocki, to join me and to conduct first workshop. And I'm just in the process of looking for somebody who will give me good intro to him, because it's very hard to just mail him or call him. I need some kind of. I'm looking for a guy who knows him, and I will try to inspire him with this idea. Yeah.
I would like to ask the question about: is it a local initiative, or you're going to be a global company?
No, I want to start in Poland, of course, but I'm thinking all about global market. No.
Okay, if you think about the global market, how are you gonna compete with existing solutions like bestdoctor.com, which I just googled?
Okay. What I see is that solutions, workshops on current websites is also. I will focus on education, and I will not do anything. I don't treat on education like a hook for big pharma companies or like content marketing to sell something else. I have to focus on online education and to have the best content possible, the best experience, and I will compete, of course, with this kind of the quality of the content. doctors are not stupid and they will not use something that is not good. So I have to be super, focus on it. But the content of the, for example, if you find the YouTube videos, it's very crap. Also in terms of how the quality content is, it's not good. It needs better, yeah, I think. Better quality is it.
Okay, that was the last question. Thank you. You know how it works, so help our teams. Give me the microphone and the clicker. Okay, Regis match right now. Yes, guys, you know? Come on. Warm welcome, they need it, please. No, might hurts. Might hurts right now, okay. So, 2 medical ones. And the time starts.
Welcome, my name is Martin. I'm co-founder of MedHurt. Today I will introduce our new product, an innovative scanner for skin cancer diagnosis. There's over 3 million cases of cancer detected every year, and the rate is growing and growing. But fortunately, we know how to cure it, only if it's detected in its early stage. And the examination methods we have right now for cancer detection, well, they're not very good. They are either unreliable, like ultrasonography, or they are very expensive and impractical for patient, like MRI. So fortunately, there's MedHurt, and there's a device that we are developing, and we are introducing it today for you. The scanner we are developing will provide accurate results for the patient, and in the same time, it will be user-friendly. That means the scanning will be able to be conducted during standard medical appointment, and the results will be available instantly, and they will be accurate. So we will overcome both mentioned problems. So everyone will want this device, and in fact, the technology we are using is generates a huge market. The market grows over 40% every year, and will reach capitalization over 1 billion in a few years. So the potential is huge. How we do this kind of thing? Well, we assembled a team that possesses unique know-how. No other team manages the competences we do have in our team. So let me meet. There's 3 of us. It's Katarzyna Kołys, our PR and communication chief officer. It's me and Marek Rzeszut. We are dealing with technology, we are assembling the whole system, and there's of course a bunch of partners which are very important for us. These are academic institutions, oncology institutes, and some biotechnician laboratory, and of course a software house. Where we are now, where in the scope of 12 months, we will develop a fully functional and tested proof of concept that will be IP protected. And the money we need is not even €500,000. So just get involved and don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you.
Yes, stressful? Was it stressful?
Always.
It's addictive. Okay. Questions? Who's first?
So the first question is, what do you have already done? Is it an idea, or there's some kind of working prototype, anything?
There's no working prototype because it's not the kind of technology we can assemble in our garage. We need this money to develop proof of concept, so it won't be even a prototype. It will be just proof of concept, so the device won't be in a final shape, but it will have final operational capabilities. What we have now is team, is know-how, is knowledge that we can do it, and it has been done in some laboratories around the world, but on an academical scale. So we have to assemble pieces of technology and work with them, and then develop the tool in a shape and with functionality that we are expecting from it.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I used to work with dermatologists a little bit, and I know a little bit about it. And it would be nice to see some kind of video or some kind of animation how the product actually works. If you could go back to the one image. Okay, so what is actually happening here? Because what I understand from what doctors do when they diagnose skin, basically they need a large magnifying glass. So what differentiates it?
So it's much more, because there are some devices that you can port to your smartphone and just make a microscopic photo and then send it somewhere, or your dermatologist can examine it. Okay, it's fine, but what our device will do, it will provide 3D scan. The functionality of MRI that scans you in 3 dimensions, very high resolution, now will be ported to a device of this size. And it's unavailable on the market anywhere now.
Okay, so it's basically a 3D scanner.
It's a 3D scanner, but it's like a small mobile scanner, not huge expensive device.
And what's under the hood? Is it laser-based, projector-based?
It's based on electromagnetic radiation. In the bandwidth that it's being used for the applications right now, but our secret value is also that it will be smaller. The devices that are being developed right now, they're large, and our solution is integrated.
Cool, thanks.
Any other question? Okay, so right now it's real. Thank you. Well, 3 minutes wasn't that hard, to be honest. Okay, so now is the time for the next team. Juki, where are you? Yeah, we've got a girl on stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Maya and I work for Juki. At the beginning, I would just like to tell you that during the Huge Thing Pre-Acceleration Program, my team and I realized that we still have a lot to do in terms of some improvements to our product, and we're still not ready for investors. So I'm just going to tell you a bit about our product, our idea. So the problem we encountered, basically the problem that our team saw, the founders of Juki saw, was when they were still going to university in Poznań, and they were frequenting a lot of parties, and they saw there that there were many arguments about the choice of music there. So. And it usually ended in one person being in charge of the music, just sitting in front of the computer and playing whatever he or she wanted, much to other people's dismay. So our solution for this is Juki, it is basically a mobile app which lets you create a collaborative playlist from your phone. So all you need to do is to connect to the Wi-Fi and you can add songs to the playlist. And the technology behind it is very simple, because you only need to connect to the Wi-Fi, download the app, and you're good to go. And this is the print screen from our version for iOS. So on the left you can see the welcoming screen, and on the right there's the playlist. So what's our plan? Well, basically we're at a stage where we're still doing research and we're checking if our idea is interesting for our future customers, and we're talking to people and we're getting feedback. And yeah. So this is our team. We have 4 developers and a communications manager. And the status right now, we have an MVP ready. You can download it for free from Google Play and the App Store. So I encourage you to do it, and you can give me feedback and you can tell me your thoughts about our application. So if you have any questions, you're welcome.
The time is off. Thank you. Questions?
So as a user, you have to install the app on your phone or your mobile, right?
Yeah.
And how you gonna connect mobile with the device who's playing the music? And what kind of device it should be? Or maybe you're gonna produce the jukebox, maybe.
Well, you need to have a phone, a smartphone or an iPhone, and you connect through Wi-Fi, and that's it.
But also the player,
Yeah.
the DJ, the player, or someone in the place that plays music has also to have the right application.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it can be, you can use it. It's a mobile app, so you can only use it on your phone or on an iPad, basically for now.
So you can play music, or you can manage the music from one mobile onto another?
Well, only the host of the playlist can manage the playlist.
Okay.
Okay, the next question, please.
Your opinion about 3 most important things for the application, for the good application.
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean for you to have a good application?
3 things, okay. Well, first of all, the UX design is very crucial because it may discourage future users from using the app. Well, it has to be simply designed in a simple way. What else? And the price has to be kind of relevant to the product.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you mentioned the price. So do you have any kind of monetization strategy or approach?
Well, our strategy is that we leave the app for free for like regular users who would use it on private occasions like house parties or road trips or stuff like that. And then we would like to give monthly subscription to people to bar and pub owners who would use it in their businesses.
How would you verify who is it using? By the number of people who can connect with the host?
Yeah, basically we have Google Analytics and we see who's using when and so on.
Okay, anybody else? If not, so thank you. Was it tough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Swimming Woods, come on. I won't be a bad cop today, as I used to be.
Okay.
Yeah?
Thank you. Hello. Oi. Hello, my name is Marcin and I represent Amicus Group. And we are a game development studio based in Poznań. We came here today to present you, to give you an offer. And if you trust us, we can be the next Richard in the next 5 years. How we're going to make it? Let me present you The World of Tapi the Viking. It's an existing IP. Those books are sold. Zielona Sowa Publishing House sold about 40,000 books in Poland. And there's a board game, there's an animated movie in plans. So what do you think? What's missing? A computer game. It's something that we want to create. It's an adventure action puzzle platformer, which means for Adventure stands for the story, which is a story created by Marcin Mortka. Action means that there's an eye-and-hand cooperation. Puzzle means that you will have to think. And the most important part of this project is that it's a local cooperation, and so it's something that is very popular today. You will have two people sitting together, like, let's say a father and a son, and they will solve puzzles together. If I had to compare it to something that you may probably know, it would be Rayman with puzzles and a star. And this is how our prototype looks like. You can play this after my presentation, of course. What about target group? This IP is local, so the first group that we want to hit is a group of parents that have already bought a book. So we can reach them by reaching through the Facebook groups and as some sort of in-book advertisement. And the next group is a very wide group of casual players. We can reach them by recording Let's Plays on a YouTube portal and development streams on a Twitch, which is also very popular right now. What are potential profits? Our competitors, they earned about from $3.6 to $47 million, and those data is only from one distribution platform, Steam. What's the plan? We came here to ask you for an initial investment equal to 300,000 zlotys. This money would allow us to prepare correct Twitch development streams. We also want to apply for Unreal Engine development grant, $15,000, and this would also prepare us for a 20,000 Kickstarter campaign. After that, we'll be ready with our demo project for a publisher investment part, which will finalize this project. And after that, we want to sell the game. The price would vary from $10 to $12, and it depends on the distribution platform. It's a premium-based model, so you pay once and play forever. This is our team. We are a group of professionals.
Yes. Questions?
So there's a lot of competition in the space. How do you stand out?
First of all, the IP. We own the IP, so we can create something new based on the groups. The other thing is that there are a lot of groups that are strictly action, and a lot of games that are strictly puzzle. We want to make a bridge between those two islands and build something that would connect, would have those two parts together.
Your main value added is to provide some educational component, right?
Educational, not in classical form. It will be more like learning how to behave in society, because the Viking Tapi is a very funny guy, very happy guy, and he learns kids how to behave. So let's say he learns that you have to help your friends, or you don't want to judge people by first look. Those are the behavioral lessons, how to behave in society.
And do you plan to take on board someone who used to work with kids or have any experience in the space with working with them?
I think that the only one person that is missing here is a CMO. We have some small experience with kids. Marcin Mortka has a lot of experience with that. He has 2 kids. Actually, it was those kids was inspiration for those books. So he's the guy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I really like the concept art on screen. I saw the Unreal Engine 4 logo.
Yes.
Are you considering Oculus Rift support, and if not, why?
Good question. Good question. Oculus Rift, in our opinion, Oculus Rift is at this point is too expensive to hit the product for a wider audience. It's good for PGA or fairy tales. Fairs, international fairs. But I'm not sure if this would be our final product. It's too narrow.
To the platformer games don't work on Oculus?
It might be difficult. 2D platformers work best on a huge screen with gamepads.
Well, you get a cool 3D sweet spot on the Oculus Rift in 2D games. That's another story.
Let's wait for how does people get those technologies. I had once some experience with Oculus Rift, and I had to sit on a chair for the next 10 minutes to stay calm, because it's difficult.
Okay.
Hey, so you said you got one IP. What are you going to do like after you develop the one game? Are you going to do more game, like one game per book? And how are you going to make sure those games will actually differ and you have customer retention?
Good question. So the first game, the platformer, would be released in about 2 years, 1.5. Then we are going to publish, let's say, new levels, new worlds, Viking Tapis and Born Adventurer. So he can travel across another countries, helping other animals, helping other children. So I think the field of ideas is very wide.
Okay. Anybody else?
So one of the partners is the author of the book, right?
Yes.
And the book is published only in Poland.
Yes, it's local IP.
And how are you gonna expand to foreign markets? I mean, you mentioned that the only missing thing is the game, and on the other markets you don't have a book. How are you gonna expand?
First of all, we have to force Zielona Sowa to expand with their products, and our idea to help them is to provide development streams on a Twitch platform, which is a very popular form of maybe not marketing, but we are reaching it's B2C, so we are reaching the customer. The players who are watching those streams on a Twitch portal, they could be actually encouraged to buy a game. And of course, people are curious about how games are created in those days. So we can provide this content to them. This is our idea about this.
Hi, Arthur Mortego with GameZ, video game publishing company. If you look at episodic content, I mean, if you have a bunch of stories, I definitely would like to see this potentially translated, in English, reach that bigger market, because this could get onto Xbox, or PlayStation, or even Nintendo eShop. Because I could see this as a 3DS title.
Yes, we talked with Microsoft last week. Idea it was.
Is this Unity or what's the base?
It's Unreal Engine 4. So new topic.
Okay. I think you were last.
Thank you.
Thank you. I remember you at one of our startup events. That was your first pitch. And
how was it?
After that, then it was awful. Now it's better.
Thank you.
It was just a month ago, as far as I remember. It was just a month ago, so you have no idea how much development he has. Okay, so Michael, come on stage. Warm welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Maciej and I'm a founder of LiveCall, the easy way to engage your online visitors and create more sales. Let's start with this. It's 2015, 21st century. We're online almost 24/7 and still there are so many things we do offline. Like for example, why do we still, when we buy insurance or take a loan, why do we still meet with some sort of advisors and spend with them 2 hours at our home and lose time? Or why do we still, when we know there are better deals online, we still go to the department stores and buy electronics offline? This 80% of market is bought offline. We thought about this a lot and come into conclusion that basically we're humans, and as a human beings, we just want to interact with other people. We want to speak with them to be sure that when we're buying, we're feeling safe. There are also scientific evidence about that. Did you know that 53% of people who buy online and stop during the buying process blame lack of human interaction as a reason for it? 67% of online shoppers who are buying services or products for more than $100 still calls the business to ask for their questions and speak about the problem. We have a solution for those people. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce LiveCall, the tool that enables real-time communication with people on your website, but by voice. Let me show you how it works. When someone comes to a website, like for example our customer's website selling auto parts, he goes around, search for things. Our algorithm helps to select those people who have some question and ask them, hey, would you like to speak with our consultant? If they do, they click yes, and then we connect them with your mobile phone. You can start talking with them and answer their questions. Conversion from such calls are much higher than on the website itself, over 20%, and there's also an increase in order value. Our team consists right now 3 founders, all with different internet background. We worked together on this product for almost a year and worked together for almost 3 years. Thanks for listening, and if you want to talk to me, just come after the presentation or visit our website and click to call online. Thank you.
So, first question.
How do you monetize? So what's the model there?
Yeah, the model is basically we're as SaaS company. So we take a monthly subscription for our service. Right now, it depends from the company. We're taking different subscriptions for smaller companies and the bigger ones. Basically, the lowest subscription right now is like $16. And for bigger companies, it is like $100.
And how many customers do you have?
We get right now almost 10 customers. We're in the basic stage, but right now we're also in talks. We're finalizing talks with 2 big enterprise companies. Telecoms will introduce this type of communication also for their users on their websites, so they can sell their service and telephones also with LiveCall.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm looking at the LinkedIn canvas here, and I can see kind of customer segments, SMBs, you have schools, SaaS, e-commerce, then you have enterprise, you mentioned as well. And you have different channels, cold email, social media. Do you have any kind of segment channel match that actually works and you can scale it? Or you're still in a kind of stage where you're basically coming up with different kind of ways?
That's true. At the moment we're looking for the best segment for our product. Actually, the product for the enterprise and the product for small companies, SMBs, is a little bit different. For small companies, when you come to their website and think that you want to speak with the consultant or someone like that, we will transfer the call to their phone number, and they can answer the call on their mobile phone, for example, or the secretary in office can answer the call on the normal phone. For enterprises, we have something much broad. In this solution, they can have many seats, many consultants in answering the calls in the same moment. So it's like a call center for online calls.
So do you kind of integrate with their existing call center, so as via the phone, or they need to separately have like 3 people dedicated to your solution?
Right now, when we're talking with those customers I told you about, they separate a couple of consultants to only use our service, and after the pilot, after the few months pilot, we are talking to about integration, because it's possible.
One more question: is it possible to record the calls?
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
I've used lots of services like this. I tried using them, but I always failed miserably on my website. Who is your competition? What differentiates you from like ClickDesk or stuff like that that people already know and use?
The services probably that you use are also, from our perspective, wasn't user friendly. They're actually bad. We were really focused on user experience. So, for example, when you come to our website, you only need 2 clicks to call my cell phone when you're calling the consultant. So you only need to click, yes, I want to speak with a consultant, and then accept the microphone. And that's it. There is no need for any plugins. There is no need for any installations. It's really easy for the customer.
So who are your biggest competitors?
Companies that are doing such things like click-to-call solutions are probably, as you said, ClickDesk. There's Airtime, and there is Zingaya, and there is Toki.Sock. And they're all in first stage of introducing such solutions. So we think we can fight with them.
Thanks.
Anybody else?
What do you need as a customer on the website to call you? What he needs?
As a customer to call me?
To call the company that's buying your services.
You need to be a user of a web browser.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, for example, Chrome or Opera or Mozilla.
I'm talking about, does he need a headset, a phone?
It would be great if you use a headset, but there are in most laptops there are also microphones which you can use, and it's also okay.
So he need to set up a microphone, a camera, or only a microphone?
No. We're focusing strictly on audio calls. There is no video. That was our purchase, not to make a video. So you only need a microphone and speaker. It also works on mobile phones with Android.
That was the last one.
Thank you.
So, Planning Panda. Come on.
Maybe before we start, maybe I could ask everybody to stand up for a moment because we've been sitting for a while.
We can do it.
Just for a moment.
And what you want us to do?
It was worth a try, and I think just. It's good to
sit
stand for a while,
again?
right? Now you can sit down, thanks. Stretch your legs. Alright guys, my name is Jacob and I'm here to present Planning Panda. It's an inventory monitoring system for organizations to solve the problem of conflicting scheduling and tracking of the items. We all work in offices, co-working spaces, and we have to share resources with other people to do our job. Would it be 3D printer, projector, or most importantly, a meeting area. And whenever we have to do something, we always think, oh yeah, this thing's going to be waiting for me there, and I will be able to use it. Well, meet Sarah. Sarah is a dedicated entrepreneur, and she works very hard on her startup. And she has a meeting today with a very important client to present something. So she's anxious, she's stressed. But when the time comes, she's ready. She grabs her coffee and she walks over to the meeting room to present, and she spills the coffee with herself. But most importantly, she goes into the meeting room and there's no projector. And she's embarrassed because she cannot present to her customer. She had no overview of what's happening in the cowork, and she was confused, thinking that there's going to be something waiting for her, like a projector. And it shouldn't be the case. She should have whole transparency of all the items and should be in control of her planning. Well, this is Panda. Panda allows you to list all the items that you have in your organization and lets people to book them or rent them whenever they need it. For now, we have it implemented at Scala, Danish Technical University, a co-working space for students, a whole department of Danish Technical University full of machines and rooms so students could use it, as well as we use it here at Huge Things to book time with the mentors. Sales are at $30,000 and we have 500 users already. We are planning to go into the SaaS model to reach more customers, which will be corporations and co-working spaces. However, our goal is to tap into sharing economy, because why not allowing the users of Planning Panda to monetize on the underutilized equipment they have, so they could allow other people from outside organizations to book time and pay for the time. Our team is of 6 people. However, we need a sales team, as well as more developers to reach the market faster. Thank you very much. That was Planning Panda, and my name is Jacob.
30 seconds left. Questions now.
So you already have some paying clients, right?
Yes, this whole system was actually developed for a client.
And how did you acquire them?
Well, we knew them, and we knew that they have a need, and they need to get the system from somebody.
So it was like direct sale?
Yes. And then we were referred to the other bigger institution.
Okay.
Next.
Because I saw the picture of the whole university, so this is a major project, sharing all these machines. How will I use this in a small business when there's 3, maybe 4 people, and we need to share stuff, and why would I do it on your software rather than Trello or Google Calendar or anything? You know?
Yeah, for the university like this, you couldn't use calendar, that's for sure. But then there is also, we have a smart thing which is permissions. I suppose between 4 people you do not prohibit somebody to use something. However, for a university like this, there might be machines that you need to obtain some permission, which is for training, and so that it makes more sense to do it where you want to set some permission for particular items. Unless you do not trust your friend and then you want him to go through the training of 3D printing or something.
So is it directed more to business rather than business to consumer?
Yes, but you as an employee of an institution will use it. But it's going to be useful for managers to keep track of everything that's happening.
All right, thanks. You mentioned here that you need money for sales. So how exactly are you going to spend this money? How are you going to reach the customers?
I would actually hire somebody to do sales. Because for now, this project was not very well taken care of, as it was a job and not a startup. And now we want to put more energy into it and hire somebody to actually reach out to people, cold mailing. I suppose it's a game of numbers. More people you reach out and present the value, more you can obtain.
Okay, so in terms of the sales, how many, because this seems like it was a project developed for a specific case.
Yeah.
So in that case, how many potential customers have you spoken to in your kind of, say, customer development phase?
Well, this is the thing that we never had any customer developing phase. However, being here during those 3 weeks, as well as talking to potential people, they all seem like they have problems with booking rooms. All the corporations, even speaking yesterday with her from Allegro, said that they were using outdated system and rooms would be always booked or double booked. So there is a need, and that's definitely because there's a lot of competitor as well. However, by introducing more functionality, I think that's what could distinguish us from them.
So if you were to describe your kind of perfect persona, not persona, but type of customer, because you mentioned corporations. So what kind of conditions they would have to meet? So say more than X employees, more than X square meters, because more than X meeting rooms. You know, do you have an idea?
No, because I wouldn't limit myself, because we want to go to SaaS model, right? So we want to have a freemium, and freemium would allow.
I was talking about yours because you have a sales guy and they need to start somewhere. So would you just go to any corporation, or you would? Okay.
All right.
That was the last one.
Okay, so to be totally cheesy, I just wanted to take an opportunity to thank a lot the Speed Up group for the 3 weeks that I've been here. It was very tough. I would also like to thank all the mentors who helped me through that time, as well as I'm very happy that I've met all the people from startups for the feedback and friendship, and hopefully network for the future.
I think that it deserves a clap, especially for the team. Okay, so you know what? We've got teams from all over the country, but we've got teams from all over the Europe. Vicoins is one of the teams from Croatia. So warm welcome, a real welcome.
Hi, my name is Karbojan, co-founder of Vicoins. I'm a professional procrastinator and a serious gamer with over 15 years of experience in both. Video games are fun, addictive, time-consuming activity, but the best part is that you can actually make a lot of money by playing video games. If you're a competitive professional player. Today, there is no easy way for everyday gamers to participate in paid tournaments. And if they manage to do so, it is almost unachievable to earn money on a daily basis. It also takes time and a lot of energy to organize such events. We approach this shortcoming by bridging the gap between an everyday gamer and the pro superstar of esports by providing them with fully automated tournaments and tons of chances to earn money. This is how we do it. You need to log in, choose to play, select your bet size, choose your team size, and we'll do the rest. We'll matchmake you. The only thing for you, you have to go and play and win. Because of the emerging popularity of esports and the huge numbers of fans and followers of such glamorous events, now is the time to bring competitive gaming to everyday gamers. Our market is 700 million strong, with revenue over $19 billion, and it's spreading like a virus. Our business plan is quite simple. We take 10% commission on each transaction. We will do market adoption through social media, famous Twitch streamers that are basically opinion makers in this field, and we will also be present at some major gaming events. Unlike our competition, we offer gamers a fully automated platform with a support for more than one game. Our teams is quite compact, and it consists of 2 co-founders, 5 developers, and 2 artists. We have it both the profounding knowledge and understanding of gamers' needs and the expertise to address them at home. Right now, we are looking for 200,000 euros investment in order to continue developing, to add new features, to support more games, but most importantly, to reach our customers through famous Twitch streamers. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Vicoins, game for living.
Okay, questions?
I would like to clarify. So you bet money that you will win against the other guy.
That's right. You can participate in tournament or in single match.
Sure. So
you bet on yourself, not on the other.
Yeah. So there are quite a lot of restrictions, I suppose, because it's basically game, right? So and every single country has other regulations.
Half of the world thinks of it that it is gaming. The other half thinks that it is sport, e-sport. You can, in the United States, United Kingdom, all around, they're like, you can
Do you have any idea? Well, it can be an obstacle when you scale, basically, right? Gaining popularity. Do you have any idea how to address this kind of problem?
Yes, basically we just need to be registered in a country in which it is allowed, and we are not responsible for the world coming to us.
And do you think about including Bitcoin payments?
Maybe in the future, but for now we prefer cash.
So, what's the stage of development? Do you already have people playing and actually
Yes.
money?
No, not for money, but we have people playing. We actually did a smoke test with Croatian streamer that is not like globally popular, and at that time we had like 150 viewers online, and every single one of them downloaded, registered to play, played, and they were like keep asking when will they actually will be able to play for real money, because they can already play for free.
But because you can run an experiment and say it wouldn't be real money, but you can test the mechanism, I suppose, right?
Yes, but I didn't want that to put gamers in a situation that they would have to deposit, and then that it would be essentially it would be illegal if you're not incorporated in some country where it's legal. And I want them from the beginning. I want them to feel safe and secure with us.
Could be like virtual credits or something like
Yeah,
that.
but they did play for virtual credits, but they knew that they cannot cash it out because they didn't pay for it.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you.
Who's next?
How will you convince game developers that this is a good idea?
We don't have to convince them anything. We check the results through public APIs, and they have a rule that if the total price pool isn't above $10,000, you don't have to ask for their permission. If it's above $10,000, then you have to have their written permission to organize a tournament or a match.
But if you're going to scale, then it may be a problem.
I don't think so, because they are already sponsoring like big events. They're like live events with prize pools over 12 millions, for example, Dota. And they're really interested into that. So basically, what we will do, we will take it to the online, not just live.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So I had another one I just remembered. So in terms of, because you have people who, you have different people on the platform, maybe newcomers. Do you have any rating system for them? Because
of course, because that's the whole point. You cannot matchmake someone that's like level 30 with someone that is just a beginner. So we have a rating system.
So do you import them from somewhere, or they have to have some history on the platform?
We import them from the game servers, and if the account is new, then the player would have to play 10 games in order to get ranked and to start playing for real money. And we can really fast determine if the actual gamer is trying to cheat on his skill. It will be impossible.
In terms of the competition, because you mentioned that you are more automated and so on.
Yes.
So this is the biggest value for the users of your platform?
No, the biggest value for... You mean like...
Compared to the others, to the alternatives. So why would they choose you?
Our competitive advantage our biggest competitive advantage would be exclusive agreements with stars, famous big streamers that would promote us. They would be like in our pro team.
Yeah, but a newcomer to your platform is not going to play against those.
No, but he will come because of him. because he's a fan, he will promote our product. They are watching him all the time, and they're like, so that he will come and play.
So that was the last. And how do you feel?
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, we've got only 5 teams left, so ready, Smet, come on. This is the time for you. Warm welcome.
Hi, everyone. My name is Martin, and I'm co-founder of Regismed, which is a virtual medical reception. So what's the problem? Just imagine that you are the doctor, and you have patients waiting in your office, a long line of patients waiting to you, phone is ringing, you have 2 busy hands, and what are you doing? Answering the phone or focusing on a patient? Remember, whatever you will do, you will lose some patients. So we have a solution for this. It's outsourced virtual reception, like Regismed. We'll answer your phone as your own secretary and make an appointment. You can focus on the patient. We work 24/7. We will notify your patient, managing schedule, and we are low cost. What is Regismed? It's easy to use, one finger managed platform connected to physical call center. What's the market? There is 150,000 of private doctors in Poland, and the market is still growing, but without any effort, we can expand to any other market. Gym, vets, workshop, business links, small business, whatever you want. What's the business model? SaaS model. Want to sell it in subscription system with 3 different prices. What's the competitive? There is few similar services in the market, but you need to combine few of them and employ to have almost this functionality what Regismed gave you. Our team, 2 co-founders, 2 developers, any of us has a different experience with ITmed, but we all together provide service for Biomedica and Bayer company. Where are we now? We have beta version of the product, list of doctors waiting for the product, pre-agreement with medical call center to help us on start. What do we need? We need to do big boom on marketing on the medical market to be the first. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, questions?
Do you plan to be a global business?
Yeah. We want to start in Poland, but in the very near future we want to go outside. Yeah?
Do you have any idea how to get clients from other countries?
Yeah. We were thinking about it. We tried to talk with people from Spain about it. They look on our software. They know how to copy this to the Spanish market. It's only change language and few other changes in system, and you go to other country.
Okay.
Have you estimated how many private doctors want to call our
We make a test. We talk about 50 private doctors. More than a half tell us that they need some kind of this. Someone tell us that they don't need it all the time. They only need it at night and the morning. But few of them want this kind of around service. around 50 we talk with around 50 doctors, and 20 few of them tell us that they want this. So we have the list of them.
So what's the price tag for the small office?
It's gonna be free prices, yeah, from 60 to 100 euro per month. It depends what the doctor needs from us.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
Do you assign a single person from the call center to a single doctor because there is some knowledge that requires knowledge of this special doctor, some client preparation or?
No, we didn't think about this kind of thing, but we want to have the medical technicals in the call center. That's why we have a pre-agreement with Medical Polska. It's an insurer company which has 150 people medical call center normally. They will help us in start to go to the market.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great badges. Where are you? Warm welcome.
Thank you. Oh, the clicker. Okay, so. Hello, my name is Chris, and last time I was working in a startup, we get sued by Crunchbase. Spoiler, we won. Okay, so people often tell me that software development is expensive. It's an over $400 billion market last year, but it's not true. Software development is cheap. Software developers are expensive. Companies need software developers. Software developers, the best one they can get, the ones that are motivated, focused on their goals, and committed to their project. It's very difficult to find them. But there's another group of people that share this similar characteristic. These are the gamers. Gamers are also motivated, of course. They are focused on their goals, the game gave them, and they are focused on the game itself. So, how about we try writing software more like a game? Basically, what we want to do is we want to help software companies create better software faster than the competition using game thinking. How does it work? Imagine you're a software developer. You're sitting in front of the computer and you publish some code to the server. GetBadges will judge it, and it will tell you if you're using best practices and if you are a productive person. And you can check your scores and see the results. What can you do to help the company to go faster? It works using existing tools and real data. We integrate over 15 most popular programmer tools, and more yet to come. And its value. Its value for software developers is that then we can focus on the project and get something out of it, even if we don't really like the project we're working on. And we can get the best practices and get our habits that we need to code better software. I think there's something wrong with the clicker because it's 50 slides. Okay, for the human resources, for the human resources allows you to track employee motivation, engagement, and finally, for the management, you can see the data that you usually miss because it's hidden in the developer tools, and you can manage your company by changing the parameters of your game. We already have adopters, paying customers, which are using GetBadges every day, and they see that there is improvement in the programmer's code after 5 weeks of using GetBadges. We are a team of 2. We're both programmers. We have experience with both software houses and software-based companies. And we want investment to grow outbound sales because all of those customers that you've seen, these are companies that came to us to ask us for GetBadges. Thank you very much. Do you have any questions?
Who is judging the code? Because obviously so cannot be anyone external. Right?
Okay, so first of all, we got the best practices when it comes to the frequency of coding, how long does it take to solve a single bug or add another feature, and then we have tools that will statically analyze the code. We don't have anything on our own servers, and we don't gather the code. We rely on external data, and we just gamify it.
Okay, so it's automated.
Yes, all of this is automated. But we also do gather data, for example, on code reviews, which are obviously manual.
Okay, thank you.
Who else? Okay, so that was the last question. Thank you. Okay, just checking the status. 3 presentations left, so Diego, come on the stage. Warm welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacob and I came from Warsaw and I'm co-founder of Dilabo. But before I start, I would like to know how many of you have any kind of experience in e-commerce? Anyone? Oh yeah, I see some hands. Alright. So we are price monitoring and analytics tool for medium and big e-commerce players, including retailers and producers. And to give you a short context, let's imagine for a second that you're selling 1,000 different products on the internet and you want the answer to the question how competitive your prices are. And what we propose is a fully automatic price monitoring tool which saves you tremendous amounts of time on manual price checking in the internet, and it also increases your revenue because we give you better pricing policy. We also increase reliability of your data because it's fully automatic. And we also provide you with powerful insights into this data by business intelligence tool built specifically around this data. So right now we have working version of our tool up and running, and we managed to build it because of our great technical team led by ex-Facebook employee. And me myself, I always considered myself to be a decent programmer, but like this guy is seriously 10 times smarter than I am. We also proved our idea with some traction, and we have tens of paying customers in the Polish market already, including brands like Samsung, Epson, Acer, TP-Link, Black & Decker, Toys R Us, Osram, and actually many more. Actually, some of our clients liked our product that much that they started to recommend us to their headquarters. And it made me thinking that the problem we are solving is maybe more global and it isn't solved like worldwide. So what I'm looking for some people who can help me with getting global with this project, and finding some partners to, we want to become like #1 solution for price monitoring in Europe. Alright, thank you.
Wow, I think you've got the best time. Okay, questions now. Who's going to ask first? Okay. Yes, I'm going to the back.
So which factors does your code or your algorithm, whatever you have, take into account? Like for the price, is it just the price or like your data and everything?
Basically what we do, we gather pricing information from the internet, and we are showing you how good your price is compared to your competition. So there's 2 problems. Like first one is how to connect the same products on different websites, because like they have different names, they usually don't have any product codes. And we have in-house built machine learning algorithms which do it like 80% sure, and the rest we provide with manual support. We don't suggest prices for you, we just show you policy in comparison to other players. So you can build your pricing policy, your own pricing policy on like real data, not on your just intuition or something like that, or manual checking. Does that answer your question? Because I'm not sure.
Hey, a question. Global, what does it mean global? Where do you want to go next and why?
Yeah, next, actually we started from Poland because we are based here, but our clients started to recommend us, and right now we have Czech clients, we have German clients, and we have Spanish clients. So we are thinking about Europe. Like, we have strong competition in USA, but we don't see competition covering entire Europe. And actually, yesterday I came back from Berlin from an international company, and they want to cover entire Europe, like 15 countries, and they don't have such a solution. So I think that global means Europe for now. First step will be Germany and Czech Republic.
Hi, I just wanted to ask you about the technical scalability.
Right.
So when your client asks you to, let's monitor other market, like, I don't know, Netherlands, let's assume. So first of all, you need to gather the list of the sites that you want to monitor, yeah?
Yes.
And then you are crawling them.
Right.
So how accurate is the technology? I mean, because there are many aspects, like, first of all, recognizing products, as you said, they might be differently described on the site.
Okay.
So how good is your algorithm, or something like that?
Yeah, so it strongly depends on actual market. For example, as you've seen from our traction, pretty much of them are consumer electronics. So with consumer electronics, it's pretty easy because they most often have product codes in name or somewhere else, and we are pretty good at finding it despite of typos and different word order, for example. For example, apparel market doesn't match at all because even though it's the same brand, it's like, for example, t-shirts of Tommy Hilfiger, like it's tens of them, and you can't differentiate in other ways but just by the picture. So in terms of most of like products, it's like 80 to 95% of accuracy of our algorithms, but I want to be like totally honest with you. There are markets that we can't go automatically. We have to support it strongly with manual support.
How often your data are being refreshed?
Most often